what I have to offer, because the thing is, I've had all this experience, and when I really got involved in growing fruit, it was kind of like a long shot, but I just felt intuitively that it was the highest vibration of the way of eating. And
what is the highest vibration?
Eating fruit. And who we really are fruitarians.
Right.
And the thing about it is we've all adapted to different geographical locations to fend ourselves for the different types of food, because the truth is, the human experience of being a human is wanting to live. Even if we're self-destructive, the body still wants to live. So we're doing what we can to survive. So as a result, we've adapted to different geographical locations, and we ate the food of what was available in that geographical location. But the thing about it is, it's not necessarily aligned with who we are as human beings, because most people, unfortunately, are not eating human food.
Right.
And if you're eating food that's not derived from nature, from its direct source, what you're doing is you're eating food that has been altered. And once you alter your food, it alters you. And it keeps you disconnected from who we really are. And what we're striving to do is become human. And most people are not viewing that in a natural way. We're viewing it in different ways, only because we can't view something only until we integrate it within ourselves and really understand what we're really doing. And there's a lot of misconfused ideas out in the world about what really is health, for instance. And I really believe that since I've created this tropical fruit farm, it's assisted me to go to the town where I really want to live, and it's called Wellsville. It's a new town in society. Wellsville.
We all want to live in Wellsville.
We want to live in Wellsville. So the only way we can really accomplish that is one bite at a time, and one thought at a time, and one action at a time. And once we're able to do that, we are embracing Wellsville, and we spread it. We spread it throughout the planet, and before you know it, we get back to where we first came from, and that's nature and the greater spirit of God. Or it's not about being religious, it's about being connected. And that's really what we're all wanting to do. The world as it is right now in many ways is very disconnected, and what we're wanting to do is reconnect. And we could do it. We could do it one bite at a time, one step at a time, one thought at a time, one action at a time.
Barry, can you also tell us about the ants? I heard you talking about the ants and the connection to citrus.
Well, it's not so much citrus as cherimoya. Yeah, cherimoya is a tropical fruit. It originated in South America, in Ecuador and Chile. And I've been to Santiago, Chile. They have cherimoyas that are this big.
Wow.
And they sell them for very reasonable prices, because the insects there are able to penetrate the blossom and to be able to create the fruit. Whereas here in California, one of the places in the States, besides I believe the Hawaii, they also grow cherimoyas, that the only thing that really pollinates is hit or miss, or ants are able to take the pollen and penetrate the blossom and create the fruit. Other than that, you have to hand pollinate it, and you take a brush and you actually transfer the pollen into another blossom and to create the fruit. So that's really an interesting thought, and a lot of people have really not gained the knowledge of really knowing how the fruit grows, and that's why in the future Alicia and a few of us are going to get together here at the farm, and I'm going to educate people about how fruit grows, when to pick it, there's seasons, there's all kinds of consciousness behind it. And even though you might not be a farmer, you could have a relationship to your fruit, knowing where it came from and knowing how to choose it when you are at places like grocery stores or health food stores. And I think there needs to be more of a connection in our society to what's going into our bodies to recreate our life.
Absolutely.
So as a result, as a creative, artistic person, I'm putting my creativity into that, because I think there's not a better cause than getting right back to where we first came from, and that's the basics of life. So thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.